Sergeant Herrera discusses how meth causes crime in Washoe County.
Methamphetamine is often the underlying reason for that crime taking place. And also, like I said, homicides and those types of crimes also, we see that as a big reason. So methamphetamine has a huge impact on law enforcement in our region. A big portion of our caseload has to deal with the methamphetamine and the check cashing and the credit cards. And when you look at the root of that, often the perpetrator has a methamphetamine habit that they're trying to feed.
Jessica Robertson, an inmate at the Washoe County Detention Facility, discusses her battle with crystal meth that started when she was only 13 years old. She is now looking at 1 to 20 years in prison for forgery and fraud, at only the age of 30.
I went to go buy some pot one day from a friend of mine on the school bus, and he had something else, and he had meth. I ended up doing it all through high school.
Robertson explains how when on crystal meth, she decided to hold a police officer hostage, which led to 6 years in Arizona State Penitentiary. Not long after that, she came to Reno with her wife.
He put me in the backseat of his car. He left his shotgun in the backseat of the car. When he was searching my car, I picked up his gun, and when he came back to the car, I held him hostage. He gave me 6.5 years in prison on mitigating circumstances because I was so high. So when I got let out on parole, I was working for Salvation Army, and then I started working for TMCC.
After coming to Reno and starting at Truckee Meadows Community College, Robertson and her wife relapsed.
But yet we picked it up, and we took it home, and we used it. Now we're both sitting back in here. I'm looking at 1 to 20 years. I know, it's sad. It's like I feel like I ruined my whole life. I think about when I was a little girl and I'm like, I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna be this. It's like that commercial. Nobody ever says they want to be a junkie when they grow up. It didn't make sense. Now it makes sense. I just ruined my whole life.